I came across an interesting statistic yesterday. Only 41% of Americans actually set New Year's resolutions. And of those 41%, only 9% actually stick with them throughout the entire year. And truthfully, I thought it'd be a little bit less, but part of the reason why I love this statistic is because this is my year to prove that I am part of the top 10% of Americans who are able to set goals and accomplish them. So that is what I am going to prove this year by documenting my weight loss journey, along with my sobriety as well. I remember when I was in middle school, I would always set New Year's resolutions, but I was never able to keep them. And one thing that I've learned throughout the years is when you want to accomplish something, it's best to write it down. Previously, I would always tell myself, I want to lose 10 pounds. But recently, I've noticed that I make more progress towards my goal once I write a detailed version of what I specifically want to accomplish. So in this specific case, I want to be between 170 to 175 pounds with about 12 to 15% body fat. My starting point as of right now is 184 pounds with about 23 to 25% body fat, I'd say. And this is where we're going to start, and we now know our end point. So we just have to kind of make a path to how we want to get there. The next step now is to ask myself, is this goal that I set for myself realistic? Because in it, I have to take into consideration, I have to gain additional muscle and lose about 20 to 25 pounds of fat. And can I all do this within within 1 year's time? I think it will be difficult, but it's not impossible. I think we all need to set realistic standards and goals for ourselves, because if we don't, then you're never going to feel happy. I used to believe you should reach for the stars and get to the moon, but if I told myself I want the perfect body, I want to be 180 pounds at 10% body fat by the end of this year, it's unrealistic. Now that I've set a more realistic goal for myself, the next step is to just break it down. Right now, I know that I'm lacking in muscle mass and I'm fat. So what we're gonna do is, for the first 3 months of this year up until the end of March, I wanna bulk. I wanna try to put on as much muscle mass as I can. And it doesn't matter where I am at the end of March, that is when the bulk ends. And April is when I officially start cutting. So for the next 6 to 9 months afterwards, we're gonna cut, maintain, until we can get to about 170 pounds. And at that point, I'm gonna decide, okay, how much time do I have left in the year? And what do I need to do now? Should I be bulking? Or should I cut down to 165 and then start bulking? But I think the big thing to learn from here is you need to set that big goal first, and then you just need to break it down into smaller steps. Big goals are intimidating. Luckily for me, fitness is something that I don't struggle with as much as other people in terms of having the discipline to go and work out. So you know what to do next. We're just going to go ahead and take the next steps and see how everything plays out.
last thing you have to do if you want to achieve your goals is you have to track your progress. If you don't track it, you don't know where you stand, and for something like losing weight, it's very difficult to see how far you've come because people forget where they began. That's part of the reason why I do these daily vlogs, because I really want to see how my life will have transformed from day one as opposed to day 365. It's only been 70 something days since I've started this journey, and I can most definitely say that my life has gotten better. For fitness, it's a little bit easier. I'd say you have to track a couple of things. Number one, the weight on the scale. Number two, progress pictures, because the weight on the scale is never always true. And number three, track your lifts in the gym. If you're not losing any weight, if your progress pictures look the same, but your lifts in the gym are going up, it means you're building muscle. That's it for tonight. I lost track of time editing today, which I did not expect to happen. I was trying to learn something new and I got really into it, so that makes me super happy. So I am gonna go to sleep because it is a little bit past my bedtime. Until next time, which is tomorrow. Peace.